everybody. We're going to start today with nouns. As I promised, I'll be explaining each part of speech separately, and we'll start today with nouns. A noun is a word that names a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. Okay, we can count animals as well. I don't want to tell you or just say that the following nouns written on the board are types, but I like to refer to them as, let's say, parts. Okay, so we have common nouns, proper nouns, concrete nouns, abstract nouns, compound nouns, and collective nouns. I'm going to start to talk about common nouns because they are the nouns we use every day, and from their name, common nouns. So, a common noun means any one of a group of persons, people, places, things, or ideas. Common nouns, the word commons means regular, okay, and we always use them. Now, examples: girl, boy, okay, cat, dog, book, pencil, restaurant, college. Okay? So common nouns are regular nouns. They're common. We use them every day. And when I use common nouns, I don't specify the noun I am talking about. Example, when I say the girl is playing, I can mean any girl in the world. I don't specify what girl I'm talking about, right? So, girl, boy, cat, dog, book, pencil, restaurant, college, any girl, any boy, any cat, any dog, any book, any pencil, any restaurant, any college. I can be talking about anything in the world, okay? Car, belief, city, anything, okay? So those are the common nouns. Moving on to number 2, proper nouns. A proper noun is a word that names a particular person, place, thing, or idea. Notice that I use the word particular. Why? Because when I talk about proper nouns, I specify the noun I want to. Let's take, for example, Alice, the female name, Jake, the male name for boy. Let's take Marxism. Let's take Lebanon or Beirut. And so on. Let's take Toyota for cars. Now, as you can see, the first thing I notice is that in proper nouns, I capitalize the initials. Why? Because, why do I capitalize the initials? Because for proper nouns, I am being specific. I am giving names. So when I want to talk about proper nouns, I remember names. Okay, let's keep in mind that proper nouns are names of places, things, people, ideas, and so on. Okay, so this is all for proper nouns. I capitalize the initials, and I remember that they are names for places, things, ideas, and people. The following table shows the difference between common nouns and proper nouns. As you can see, for common nouns, girl, boy, country, city, belief, car. Proper nouns, Alice, Jake, Lebanon, Beirut, Islam, and Toyota. For common nouns, I just used any regular nouns in the world, okay? Girl, boy, country, city, belief, car, any girl, any boy, any country, any city, any belief, any car, as I stated before. Proper nouns, as you can see, are just names of the common nouns I mentioned here. And as you can notice, for the proper nouns, I circled the initials just to emphasize that we always capitalize them in proper nouns. We always have to capitalize initials in proper nouns. This is what makes them special, that I'm being specific. Okay, so proper nouns are names of the common nouns. Girl, Alice. Boy, Jake. Country, Lebanon. City, Beirut. Belief, Islam. And car, Toyota. Number 3, concrete nouns. A concrete noun is a word that names a person, a place, or a thing that can be perceived by one or more of the senses. Meaning, I can taste concrete nouns, I can see, I can smell, I can touch, or I can hear concrete nouns. Let's take some examples. Tree, child, bicycle, soup, computer, book. I can see a book. I can touch a book. I can see and I can touch a computer. I can taste, I can see, I can smell, I can touch soup. I can see and touch and hear a bicycle. I can see, smell, touch, hear a child. I can see, touch the tree. So as you see, the following common nouns, okay, so those are common nouns from the part I previously explained. Those common nouns here are concrete nouns. Any noun in the world that can be tasted, seen, smelled, touched, or heard are considered concrete nouns. You might be asking yourselves, are concrete nouns always common? The answer is no. Proper nouns can be concrete nouns as well. If I take the noun Alice, which is the name of a person, proper noun. A proper noun, here Alice, is just like a child, as a person that can be seen, that can be smelled, that can be touched, that can be heard, can be perceived by any of the senses. So it is also considered a concrete noun in this case. So any noun, whether common or proper, okay, can be seen, touched, smelled, tasted, or heard, is considered a concrete noun. Number 4, abstract nouns. An abstract noun is a word that names an idea, a feeling, a quality, or a characteristic. So abstract nouns are exactly the opposite of concrete nouns, meaning they cannot be perceived by any of the senses. Abstract nouns cannot be tasted, cannot be seen, smelled, touched, or heard. Examples: love, victory, bravery, confusion. So as you see, the following nouns, love, victory, bravery, confusion, cannot be seen, cannot be touched, cannot be smelled, cannot be heard, cannot be tasted, but are felt. So I can feel love, I can feel brave, I can feel confused, I can feel the victory, but I cannot touch them. So this is the secret to abstract nouns. Abstract nouns cannot be perceived by any of the senses. Exactly the opposite of concrete nouns. Love, victory, bravery, confusion, charm, triumph, what else? Freedom, anything. They are only felt. Okay? Characteristics, qualities, feelings, ideas that cannot be perceived by any of the senses. Abstract nouns. Number 5, compound nouns. A compound noun is a noun that consists of 2 or more words that together name a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. Compound means more than one. Okay, so a compound noun means more than one. Let's take an example. Let's take airplane. Airplane is one word. If I divide this noun into two parts, I get air alone plus plane. And plane, so air alone and plane alone. Air alone gives me a different meaning. Plane also gives me a different meaning than airplane together. And we all know what an airplane is. Another example. Let's take highway. So high alone gives me a different meaning. Way alone also gives me a different meaning than highway together. Okay, so as you see here, compound nouns are nouns that consist of two or more words that, they come together to give me a different meaning than when being separated. Let's take another example. As we see, those are common compound nouns, right? Any highway, any airplane. Let's take President Lincoln. President Lincoln here is a bit different. Why? Because I have a space between them. I have a space here. They don't come as one word, but they are considered a compound noun. Because if I say president alone, then I can mean any president. And if I say Lincoln alone, I can mean anyone named Lincoln. But if I join president and Lincoln together, they give me a specific meaning, which means President Lincoln. I'm talking about one president. I'm talking about a specific president. So let's talk about President Lincoln here. I want to make this clear for everybody that even though we have a space here between the position and the name of the person we're talking about, it is still considered a compound noun because together it gives one meaning. It gives a name of a person. So this is the difference between highway, airplane, and President Lincoln. I also have another example similar to this, which is, let's take Bill of rights. Bill alone, of alone, and rights alone. Bill of rights together gives me a meaning. Bill alone a meaning, of alone a meaning, and rights alone gives also a separate, different meaning. So this is what I'm talking about here, is that compound nouns are two or more words joined together to give me a specific meaning. They don't have to be one word, as in no spaces between. They can come with a space between. They can also, let's say, be a hyphen. Let's take the example of fundraiser. Fundraiser. So fundraiser here is a word which is a compound noun with a hyphen in the middle. A hyphen that separates between those two words, but they are also considered as compound nouns. So this is what we're saying here, that compound nouns are nouns that consist of two or more words that come together and name a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. So this is the thing about compound nouns. Let's also take echo chamber. Echo chamber here. Echo alone has a meaning. Chamber alone has a different meaning, and they are considered one word even if they have a space here, a gap in between. Okay, so this is the thing about compound nouns. So as you can observe that compound nouns come as one words, just like airplane and seafood, no hyphens, no spaces, or separate words like killer whales and echo chamber. Just like you see, there is a gap between the two words. We also have hyphenated words like fundraiser and editor in chief. We have the hyphens between the words, but they are considered as a whole. Okay, so they are words. Airplane is a word, seafood is one word, killer whales one word, echo chamber one word, fundraiser, editor in chief one word. Number 6, collective nouns. A collective noun is a noun that names a group of people, animals, or things. So, collective, collection, and collections means parts together, a group of things. Examples: family, band, class, crowd, and so on. So family here, at least I have 2 members. 2 members make a family, so more than one. So it is considered a collective noun. Band, at least 2, right? Class, at least 2. Crowd, at least 2. And crowd means a lot. We're talking about tens and hundreds. Okay, so this is the meaning, the main meaning of collective nouns. Collective nouns are groups of anything. Family, a group of people. Band, a group of people. Class, a group of people. Crowd, a group of people. Let's take herd. Okay, a group of sheep. Let's take flock. Okay, flock of geese. So any noun that expresses the meaning group, collection, is considered a collective noun. Family, band, class, crowd, herd, flock, community, council, crew, okay, audience, any noun. Okay? So, long story short, we've talked about what nouns are. We said we have common, proper, concrete, abstract, compound, and collective nouns. We explained each section separately. I hope you liked this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. See you next time.